morning children. Now we are going to see periodic classification of elements lesson. Before entering into that lesson, let's watch periodic table song. Practice this song 3 to 4 times again and again until you memorize all the elements. Okay, totally 180 elements are there. It is difficult to remember all the elements. So if you learn this song, it is easy for you to remember the elements based on their group wise. Okay, so let's see the video now.
Hydrogen, sodium, potassium, cesium, francium, beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium, radium, cerium, praseodymium, neodymium, prametheum, samarium, europium, gadolinium, terbium, dysprosium, holmium, erbium, thulium, titanium, lutetium, lanthanum, and cerium, thorium, ruthenium, uranium, neptunium, plutonium, magnesium, cuprium, mercurium, californium, istinium, fermium, and iridium, nobelium, lawrencium, hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, beryllium, cesium, francium, scandium, yttrium, plutonium, ruthenium, titanium, zirconium, hafnium, rutherfordium, vanadium, neodymium, tantalum, hafnium, chromium, molybdenum, tungsten, zirconium, manganese, technetium, radium, iron, ruthenium, osmium, hafnium, cobalt, rhodium, indium, magnesium, nickel, palladium, barium, tungstenium, copper, silver, gold, lanthanum, zirconium, mercury, cobalaceum, boron, rhenium, gallium, helium, thallium, carbon, silicon, germanium, and lead, nitrogen, phosphorus, zinc, and diamond, bismuth, oxygen, sulfur, selenium, beryllium, ammonium, fluorine, bromine, iodine, arsenic, halogen group, helium, neon, potassium, radon, neon, gases.
Children, I hope you enjoyed that song. In your book, you can take page number 108. You can find the periodic table there. So repeat this song again and again with the periodic table. It will be easy for you to memorize all the elements. Now we are going to enter into the lesson. Before entering into the lesson, just I want to ask some questions to you. I hope you have seen our library. How in library how the books are arranged, whether all the books are kept in one place and you are searching. Actually it will be based on their language. Tamil books are separately, English, that means English language books are separately, Hindi language books separately, like that you can see. In Tamil itself you can see the poems, Kavide books separately, then some novels separately, like that you can see. Again you can see based on their authors also. Okay, so like that the books are arranged in particular order. Okay, in particular order means it is arranged. Okay, same way when you go to the shop, when you are seeing the fruit shop, you can see all the fruits are arranged based on their varieties. Apple separately, orange separately, mango separately, like that they are arranged. Okay, so why they are arranging? It is easy for us to identify. Okay, so same way in the library also, we don't need to waste our time for long. Okay, easily we can go and find. Okay, all the novel books are here, all the story books are here, all the joke books are here, okay, comic books, like that we can go and take. Okay, same way here, totally 118 elements are there. Here the 118 elements, they are grouped in separate properties. Okay, based on their properties they are grouped here. Okay, before before 19th century, okay, in 18th century, 19th century, actually by 1860, okay, in the year 1860, only 60 elements were discovered. The scientists are in the process of finding their mass numbers, okay. So based on their mass numbers only, they have arranged the elements. Okay, meantime, some other elements also they have discovered, okay. So they said it is very difficult to find their mass number. Based on the mass number arranging, it is quite difficult. Instead of searching for their property, we can group them together based on their general property which we have known, okay. So based on that, they have grouped the elements, okay. They have discovered 118 elements till now. Only 4 elements are not approved by IUPAC. The remaining are authenticated by the IUPAC. Okay, so here these elements up to 112 they have approved. Here these are all in the process of approving process. Okay, so here they are arranged these elements based on their property size set. Okay, so what property? Okay, mass number is not good to arrange them in the order. Why I am saying it is not good? If you notice here, this hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, all this. And if you notice there, the number given here, it is actually an atomic number. Okay, atomic, based on their atomic increasing order of their atomic number, they have arranged this one. Okay, before actually they have arranged, it is actually arranged by Mendeleev. Okay, he is the father of periodic table also we can say. Okay, so here Mendeleev arranged the elements based on their atomic masses. But there is a lag. Okay, what is that lag in this Mendeleev periodic table means? The mass number, if you notice, hydrogen mass number, atomic number 1, mass number 1. Helium, atomic number 2, mass number 4. Lithium, atomic number 3, mass number 7. Beryllium, atomic number 4, mass number 9. Okay, actually this point in your book in page 108, they have given with point. Okay, it is not exactly 9. 8.995 like that they have given in points. Okay, so just I am writing in whole number. Okay, lithium, beryllium, then boron. Here some gap will be there in between the transition elements to come. Boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon, sodium, magnesium. It is atomic number 11, 12. Magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, argon, potassium. Okay, just I want to compare this argon and potassium. Just take your book and see the argon atomic number 18 and mass number 19.99 something. Okay, 19.98 like that they have given. Sorry, not 19, 39 point. Here when we write 39.99 something they have given. For potassium, this atomic number 20, potassium atomic number 19 and its mass number 39.01 like that it is given. Okay, so when we are arranging the elements based on their mass number means which should come there first 39.01. This mass number should come here, then only the argon should come here. If you notice here, if we keep this argon in this first group, okay, this is group 1. See here, this group 1. Potassium is present here. Okay, if we keep the argon in this group 1, it is showing the different property because first group elements are highly reactive. Okay, very reactive. At the same time, the last group, the 18th group elements, helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. Okay, all these are very less reactive. We can say they are inert. Okay, that's why we are calling them as inert gases. These 18 groups are called as inert gases. Okay, very less reactive. But this first group is highly reactive. Okay, so it is not logical also. Okay, we should not keep argon in the place of potassium. The entire property will be disturbed there. Okay, all are showing the same property. Argon is different. Okay, it is quite inactive. Okay, so it is not possible to keep. So then the scientist thought and find some other method to arrange the elements. Okay, so nobody will accept no potassium in inert gas. Okay, it is actually metal. All these are gas. Okay, even physical property itself is differing. So they find another method. What is that method means here? They try to arrange the elements based on their atomic number. This concept was introduced by Moseley, Henry Moseley in 1912. Okay, in that year he only introduced. He is a British scientist. He only introduced the atomic number concept. In your 9th standard, you have learnt periodic law. What is periodic law? All the elements in the periodic table is arranged based on their atomic masses. Okay, like that you have learned. Okay, so that is periodic law. From Mendel's period, all the people believed that, and they have arranged all the elements based on that only. Okay, you have learned law of octaves and Daubeney triads. Everything you have learned in your 9th standard. So just we are going to the next step here. Okay, so here according to the old periodic law, that is all the elements present in the periodic tables are arranged based on their atomic masses. But the new periodic law is telling here modern periodic law. The physical and chemical properties of the elements are based on their periodic functions of the atomic number. Okay, modern periodic law is what? It is based on the periodic property. Simply I am writing periodic properties. Periodic properties are based on atomic number. Okay, it is based on atomic number. Okay, modern periodic law, 2 mark question. Okay, define modern periodic law. So you have to write. Okay, so the periodic properties of the elements present in the periodic tables are based on their atomic number. Okay, so next one here we are going to see how the elements are arranged here. Okay, if you notice here totally, if you notice here, 7 horizontal rows are present and 18 vertical columns are present. Okay, the 7 horizontal rows are known as periods. In periodic table, the arrangement is rows and columns. Rows. How many rows are there? 7 rows. These 7 rows are called as periods. And columns. How many columns are present here? 18 columns are present there. These 18 columns are called as groups. So in one more question they can ask. In periodic table, how many periods are there? 7 periods. How many groups are there? 18 groups. Okay. So here, now we are going to see the periods around 7 periods. So now we are going to talk about only the periods. What are the 7 features of this periods? Okay. Seven periods are there. In first period, see who are all there in the first period? First period, who are all there? Hydrogen and helium. So the first period is the shortest period. One more question. Which is the shortest period in the periodic table? First period is the shortest period, and first number of this period is hydrogen, and the last number of the period is helium. Hydrogen and helium. Only 2 is there. So first number is hydrogen, last number is helium. Okay, so the and end with 2 because only 2 are present. Okay, only 2 are present. The next one, second period. Second period. In the second period, you can see 8 elements. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we can say this is short. This period is short period and it has totally 8 elements. 8 elements are present there. These 8 elements are called as normal elements. Okay, this 2 and this 6. Okay, all together they are called as normal elements. Okay, the in between elements are called as transition elements. Okay, the actually this lanthanides and actinides belongs to this third group only. If you notice here 57 to 71, just they have given the number. Okay, here 89 to 103, just they have given the number. These elements actually should come here. Okay, so we can say them as inner transition elements. Okay, so now once again I will repeat. This two group and group number 13 to 18, these alone is called as normal elements. In between these elements are called as transition elements. This lanthanides and actinides which is kept at the bottom of the periodic table, it also belongs to this transition only. So that we are calling this one as inner transition elements. Okay, so here in second period who is present? Only normal elements. Here 2, here 6, totally 8 normal elements alone present. 8 normal elements. It starts from lithium to neon. Lithium to neon. The atomic number here, lithium atomic number 3, neon atomic number 10. Okay, so atomic number 3 to 10 belongs to which period? If they ask in half right, it belongs to third period. Okay, the next one here, it is short 8 normal elements and the first number, last number and the atomic number, it where it starts and ends. Okay, that's all. The next one, third period. Third period. See the third period. In third period, how many numbers are there? Here also totally 8 elements are there. So this also called as short period. This period starts from sodium and it ends with argon. Sodium and end with argon. Sodium atomic number, you can write there, it is 11 and argon 18. It starts from 11 to 18. So this period also short period. All the 8 elements present here are normal. Okay, normal elements. Okay, the next one here, fourth period. Fourth period. If you notice in this fourth period, here 2 plus 6, 8 normal elements and 10 transition elements are present. So totally if you notice 18 elements are present. In fourth period, 18 elements are there. In this 18 elements, 8 normal elements plus 10 transition elements. In one more question, they can ask, okay, how many normal elements and how many transition elements. Okay, in this first number of this fourth period is there, potassium, here krypton. Potassium to krypton. Potassium atomic number 19. Krypton it is 36. Okay, so that I will tell you how you can remember the first number and the last number and all. Okay, next fifth period. In fifth period also the same way. In fifth period also totally 18 members are there. In this 18 member, 8 elements are normal elements. The remaining 10 elements are transition elements. Okay, so that we can say these two are same. Okay, in first case we had only 2 elements. In second period 8 elements. In third period 8 elements. In fourth period 18. In fifth period 18. When we are coming to the sixth and seventh period, if you notice, this lanthanide belongs to sixth period. Actinide belongs to seventh period. Okay, so already here 10 plus 8, 18. elements we are including. So totally 32 elements are present. Okay, in 6th period 32 elements are present. How we can separate these 32 elements? 8 normal elements, 10 transition elements and 14 inner transition elements. Okay, when you add together you will get 32. Okay, we have to remember 8 normal elements, 10 transition elements and 14 inner transition elements. Okay, it is present in 6th group. Same way for 7th group also. There also it is 32 elements. Okay, in this here the same separation, 8 normal, 10 transition, 14 inner transition. Okay, so this is about the periods. Totally 7 periods are there. Okay, the first period is the shortest period, and which is the longest period here? The longest period here it is 6th and 7th periods are longest period. But in 7th period, some elements are not approved by IUPAC till now. So we can say 6th period is the longest period. Okay, 6th period is the longest period, and shortest period is first period. Okay, first period is the shortest period. Okay, like that we can remember. Now I will tell how you can remember the first and last element of the each periods. First, write the first group element. Okay, first group element. Moral belongs to first group element. For this only, I told you to repeat that song. Okay, along with that video, you also repeat. Okay, so that you will able to write the elements. Okay, so overall present first group means hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Okay, hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. Okay, the names also is given in your book. Okay, no need to, or if you don't know means already you have learned this one in your 9th standard. If you are not well about this names means it is given in your book itself. Okay, the next the last group, 18th group. 18th group, what belongs to 18th group? Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon, oxygen. Okay. Now hydrogen atomic number 1, helium 2 because only 2 members. Okay, 2, 8, 8, 18, 18, 32, 32 I said no. Yes, 1, 2. The next one lithium. So after helium, where it will come? Lithium. Okay, so lithium is 3 now. 3. How many elements are present here? 8. So 2 plus 8. So you will get here 10. So the atomic number here it is 10. Okay, will you remember like that? Yes. Next here neon is 10. After neon it should come sodium. Okay, the first number is sodium. So it is 10 means it will be 11. Okay, now in this third period how many elements are there? 8. So 10 plus 8 it will become now 18. So it is nothing but atomic number of this argon is nothing but 18. Okay, next this argon is 18 means surely the potassium will be 19. After argon the element is potassium 19. Now 18 plus what we have done now? 18. 18 plus 18 it is 36. So krypton atomic number is 36. In between 18 elements are there. So 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 finally it will reach krypton 36. Okay. So krypton 36 means rubidium it is 37. So next one, next we have to add another 18. When you add another 18 what you will get here? 54. Okay, so xenon 54. Xenon 54 means cesium 55. Okay, now 54 plus what is the number now? 32. When you add you will get 86. Okay, 86. So radon is now 86. Now radon 86 means francium it 18. Okay, so like that you can remember the first number and the last number's atomic number easily. Okay, 2 comma 2 comma 8 comma 8 comma 18 comma 18 comma 32 comma 32. This number is very familiar to you. Okay, 2 comma 8 comma 18 comma. Already you have learned your 9th standard also. Otherwise you can remember now. Okay, so the first group members and last group members, just you repeat again and again. It will be easy for you. Okay, hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. Here it is helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon, finally oxygen. Okay, so like that you can repeat. From this you will get 1 mark questions, many 1 mark questions they can ask from this part. Okay, how many elements are present in 7th group, how many normal elements are present in 6th group. Okay, like that they can ask. Okay, now we are going to talk about periods. I hope you have understood the periods. Now we will going to see groups. Okay, in groups, totally how many groups are there in periodic table? I said totally 18 groups. Totally 18 groups. 18 vertical columns are there. Okay, 18 groups are there. Now we are going to give name for this 18 groups. Okay, first group is named as, in this 18 groups, first group is called as alkali metals. Alkali metals, they are very reactive metals, alkali metals. Second group is called as alkaline earth metals. Alkali earth metals. From this third group to 12th group, these are all together, it is called as transition elements. Okay, so transition elements. Okay, so there is no separate name for individual groups. Okay, just together we are telling transition elements. Okay, so from 3 to 12, these groups are called as transition elements. Transition elements. Then this 13th group is called as boron family. See B 13, you can remember easily. 1 more question. 13th group is called as boron family. Boron family belongs to which group? Like that they can ask question. Okay, so 13 B, easily you can remember, boron family. Then 14th group is known as carbon family, the first member of this group. Okay, carbon family. Next, 15th group is nitrogen family. Okay, nitrogen family. When you are coming to 12th standard, you will learn different names for this one. Okay, nitrogens, like that they will give name, but here simply they have given. Okay, nitrogen family. Next, 16th group is called oxygen family. Oxygen family, or another name also is there for this family, that is chalcogens. Okay, chalcogens, ore producers. Maximum ores are in oxides only, sulfides only. So that's why they are giving the name as chalcogens. Okay, oxygen family is also called as chalcogens. The next one, 17th family, is called as halogens. Here gens means producers. The meaning here it is gens means producers. Halo is salt. Okay, so salt producers. Maximum the 17th group members are used to prepare salt. The best example, NaCl. Okay, chlorine. Maximum these are used in the if they have any vacant place, then only they can form bond. If they have extra, if they have the valency to form bond only, they can react. But here the valency is 0. Okay, because in their outermost shell, the electrons are fully filled. Okay, when you are coming to the 11th standard, you will see what is electronic configuration. Okay, so then you can understand well. Okay, now simply they are telling it is inert gas, it is noble gas, it won't react with anybody. Okay, yes, that's why it is inert. Okay, based on the electronic configuration, we will explain why it is inert. Okay, now these are 18 groups. Here, if you notice here, this lanthanides. The first member of this is lanthanum, so it is together it is called as lanthanides. Here the first member is actinum, so it is together it is called as actinides. Actually, this lanthanum and actinum belongs to this third group. So following this lanthanum and actinum, 14 elements are present. So it is together it is called as lanthanides and actinides. So both this lanthanides and actinides belongs to group number 3. One more question. Okay, in group number 3, lanthanides and actinides belongs to group 3. Okay, so don't forget. It may given at the bottom of the periodic table, but it includes here. Okay, so it belongs to group number 3. Now I hope you have understood how many periods are there, then how many elements are present in each period, and how many groups are there, what are the names for those groups, and where the lanthanides will occupy in the periodic table, what is the position of the lanthanides and actinides in the periodic table. All those things you have understood, I think. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can ask. Okay, so just take your book and go through the periods and groups line by line. All the points I have told here, just take down the notes and read again and again until you get into the practice. Okay, so you have, if I ask what is the first element, last element, and whatever I ask, you have to answer. Okay, so in every day 2 or 3 times hear that periodic table song, then it will be easy for you to remember all the 118 elements. Okay, thank you.